It is time for some more Rush Duel gameplay, going over the brand new, well not brand new, but it's about 3 weeks old now, the new Gavin deck, right? I thought, you know what, we'll wait for the brand new fusion to come out, and then rank reset, and then Pokemon Pocket came out, and things kind of spiraled from there, and so now we're here, and we've got a going second hand that's really, really good, depending on what we see. But going against Cyber Dragon, ooh, milling your Gear Golem, milling your Cyber Dragon, that is really, really rough. Now, in for probably Cyber Dragon set, right? And then going for a double tribute set as well. Essel, Mills 2, Special Summon. Where is it? Oh, you can't summon Ancient Gear Golem. That's annoying. What we can do is go for Yami Ruler the Dark Delayer. Now, we can also here actually kind of go a little bit crazy, right? So we've just kind of got to avoid going for the start restart play. So like we could deal a bit more damage, right? But there's no point. So let's go start restart, play fusion, go and start fusion face down. We'll then go and summon into our Yam Ruler. We could lock down the board here, but I don't think against Cyber Dragon that's going to be all that useful. I think here just getting the 2 board clear is going to be even bigger, because this will be a Cyber Assault Dragon probably. It was a Cyber Assault Dragon. Okay, so in the grave at the moment they've got what, 1, 2 Cyber Dragons. So if they have access to the Cyber Entry, they can bring one back, play the skill, go for a Twin Dragon. So I think we do still lose our board here. But going for Barrage Steel on our back row, okay, the slime made sense, that's fine. Second Barrage, okay, there's Cyber Entry. Oh, we need a discard, right, of course. Not the best hand from our Yumu. Oh, and there's the Spell Tactics. Okay, so we could go for a fusion play. And I think we will, so let's go for the All-Seeing Harvey. We'll just go and check the backer, right? See if it's important. It is widespread, very, very important. Okay, let's go Tactics. Go knock out the back row. Goodbye to you. And we'll go and put on top of the deck, I guess, Yamaruda probably. Doesn't really matter. We'll then go for our Neocree. Play Fusion. Going for Yamaterasu. I just realized, I believe our Yamaterasu does send from top of the deck, but no, it doesn't matter. On to game number 2. That was fairly easy. And we've got a UO. That's kind of what I expect of our Cyber Dragons, Metarion. If the next one's going to be like Galaxy, we'll see all of the top 3 decks in the game at the moment. And we're going first, which means we'll probably draw Essel. No, it's not awful, but it's also not like great. Because Yamarula doesn't really do a whole lot against UO's deck in particular. But it is worth doing, right? It's worth going for this, you know, this lock of a tribute summon, because in theory he could have something, but really you have fusion access, and so that's going to be the big thing, is have you got access to your fusion spell. Now the issue is he's playing Metarion, which means he does need a Time Change Beam to really ruin our deck, and so we've kind of got to see a Needlecree as soon as possible, right? Because if we do see that, then we do kind of shut them out from going for a big fusion play, at least without doing some kind of jank ordering, to where we survive a turn at least. And so fingers crossed. Okay, so now here is a, this is a big thing, because we could go for the fusion that can pop cards on the field. That's a real tough one, right? It's a tough one, because we could go and lock out our opponent's board, and that's funny. I think we do that, we play this, make this attack mode, and go for some big damage. I think that's the play. Now, if he has got widespread, it's gonna suck, but what can you do? So, go 1 and 2, summon you. We'll then go and play our Neocree. We'll go and activate the effect of our Kimaluna to go and change 1 and 2 into attack mode. This then doesn't matter. Okay, not the weaker ones. That's fine-ish. Play the skill, buff these 2, go and get fusion, and then we can make our big boy fusion for the second time, in theory, in today's video, which is really cool, because usually you don't summon this card. It's usually revolving around your Kimaluna. Going in for Yamaterasu Divine Ruler. This, of course, is going to be summoned out, play the effect, mill 1. They then can't summon level unknown monsters unless it's in defense mode. And so that means for fusion summon, they've got to clear this before they can clear anything else. Now, that's told me your back row is buffered slime, right? Because on attack declaration, nothing could happen. And so we can keep switching to attack mode and then keep damaging his life points. If there is, say, Troops of Doomed, but you're playing Metarion, so you're probably playing Reincarnation, right? Playing the skill. I believe we haven't had that revealed just yet, and so we'll see where things go. But for the moment, I think we're looking like we're in a very, very good spot. Going for the type change beam, okay. Making them Spellcaster. Now that is certainly a play, because you can fusion summon, you summon in defense mode, and so it means that we're not going to be taking much life points this turn. Of course, he has got a star restart and goes from there, but it does mean he can clear 2 of our big bodies, which is not good for us. It's not good, but he has got tons of material, and so yeah, that's going to be. Wait, no, he's going for the great. Did you misclicked? Bro, misclicked. Oh my god. You would have had it. That would have been a massive play if you didn't mess up. Of course, another UO, but now on an archive skill. So probably going to be Cyber Dragon or could be Heroes, I guess. And we're going second. Seeing Essel is really big. Seeing the Harvey also is good as well. Especially if he does go for a tribute set. But no, going for 1 set 3 back row does mean we've got to get kind of lucky off of our Essel here. Now, if we can see our tribute, that'd be crazy good. Oh, and there's 2 of them. There's just 2 in for Kimaluna. So we can go for Needle Creep, and it does feel kind of bad here going for a fusion play. But I feel like it's the correct one. I guess the risk is that is he going to need these cards, and I think he is going to. Plus it does mean he has got a bigger body he's got to clear for Cyber Dragon, right? And so I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Play the effect. We'll go and pop this defense mode monster, and we'll see. It is Assault Cannon, okay. So we'll go Masaki. We can't move any back row now. We can go for an attacking for 25, for 1,000, and for 15. Oh, you really bricked. So I'm going to assume back row is going to be a fusion, a cyber entry, potentially Troop to Doom as well. Could be that as well. Because nothing activatable. Going for Cyber Dragon OG. There's Barrage Steel. That's fine. 1 front trainer back removal is perfectly fine. Of course, can play the skill, get a Proto. Fusion face down means a Cyber Twin Dragon comes out, or worse, a Cyber End Dragon. Going for the Avent Wolf though. You really haven't got a good hand, have you? You really haven't. But you can clear my Kimaluna, which is good. But we now know that that new back row on the right is going to be something good and impactful. And so if we are playing a second copy of the back removal, then that's going to be good for us to see, right? We are playing it, okay. Let's just go and see. What is it? It is Widespread Ruin. So what we've got to do is go for a lovely Kimaluna play. And we're going to get that. Right, it's going to be crazy, right? Play the effect. We'll go and change 1 and change 2. Both of you. There we go. We're not going to change Balance in that. We're then going to go and play this. Play our lovely skill. And go once again, Fusion Summon of the Kimaluna. Now, it is going to die, but we have got Masaki. And so, just got to kind of hope those other 2 back row are not bluffs. Because if they are bluffing, then that's going to mean that we're in a very bad spot for next turn. So, let's go. Pop 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Let's go and set our Shion Sword face down. Go and play Masaki. And then just go into combat. Swinging for 900. Go into combat. Gonna scoop. Okay, game 4. Going very well so far, but it does seem like our opponents aren't really getting the best hands in the world, which is kind of unfortunate. But now we're into Gold 4, and we've got a Roman. So we did just talk about in the leak video today about new psychics coming, right? With fusions, going to be pretty cool. We're getting the Candy Bear Searcher. We're going to be getting all that stuff, and it'll be cool to see how psychics do kind of evolve from the way they are at the moment. If I go for double set here, then they can clear with the weaker bodies. If we don't, then we should be fine. But I think we'll go double set, we'll value our life points, and hopefully negate attack can come in clutch, because if it does, then next turn we see a 0 attack monster, play the skill, get fusion. That's 1 guaranteed fusion summon on our field. Now going for a set +7 shift is not the psychics I was kind of expecting. But it's pretty cool still. Going for the can ready, I'm not going to bother playing that here. Am I going to regret it? Most likely. But we're not going to play here. And we've got... Okay. So, this is perfectly fine. Right, we can go Shield and Sword here, which wouldn't really matter at the moment. Let's go Harvey. Harvey to go and check the back row. It's going to potentially be a Jampy up. Okay, let's go 1. Let's go 2. In for Kimaluna. We'll then go and play our skill. Unfortunately, not grabbing the fusion, but that's fine, right? Shield and Sword is going to make our card 5,100 attack points, which is massive. It is massive. Now, we could have gone for a little bit of play there, but I felt like it wouldn't matter. It would have been game. Of course, it would have been game just whenever playing the amped up skill. Okay, so this isn't... Is this the one I expected? I can't remember if they got a new skill after this. I think they did. But this one's the cool one, right? This was the one that, when she plays it, plays animation of her playing the guitar. Going for a Candy normal summon into Jampy up, a level 7 high psychic. Going for Esperade 4k attack. Gonna be nuking. Oh, we're going for it. This, depending on which one gets hit here, could be really big. But not going for that. Okay, you're not. So let's go here for Buffered Slime. It's probably the correct one here. Can we? We can. So let's go. Star Restart. Gonna go and discard. I guess we'll go for the Essel and bring back out the Masaki. We'll then go for Hero of the Yeast. Go for our fusion play. In for not the brand new fusion, but the older one. The Crescent Moon Sword Master. Now, only gonna be 26. But of course, we have the secret weapon in our hand, being Talismanic Seal Array. One of the best cards in Rush Duel. Right, return 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just go and weaken. I guess we'll go for Esperade. Why not? Go and just smack into this one and deal a good chunk of damage. 3 to 1 attacking in. That is going to be lethal. On to game number 5, I think it is. Yeah, game number 5. Okay, final duel. Going to be versus a Roa. Another deck, again, you don't see that often. This was a deck that I was never a big fan of the matchup on, and oh, that is a rough hand looking at that. 3 attributes. We're not playing a skill that can cheese out like he is, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, we're just kind of bricked up for the next 2 turns, which is really annoying. Going for the invasion though, which... Yeah, I think we're just gonna go next on that one. There's just no... Welcome to Rush Duel. I just want to face a Udius. Konami, please, just let me play Udius. Going second, we're like halfway there on 2 fusions. We've got Essel as well, and so that is a really solid hand, right? Only way it could be better is if we do see a tribute. Oh, even better, even better. Not even better. We don't want him to be able to go for the Cyber Twin Dragon, right? And so the important thing is stopping him from attacking on his next turn. Now, I'm going to be very punished right now if I attack in with one of these and there is a widespread face down. But you just know it's going to happen. So we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it. Going to swing in and it'll be widespread. Okay, it's not. Okay, that's good. Once again, it comes down to, have you got the Tribute to the Doomed? We'll find out. Going for the Yamarula, the Dark Delayer. What in the... I did not see that coming. I am very confused, but sure, why not? So Yamarula, I know I played it in my deck, but I can't tribute summon 7 hires, which is very annoying given what I just drew. We know the back row is nothing, so we can just go for Yamaterasu and gain 500 and go for more clearing. Given we have got double Needlecree, they can both become 1500 and then give us our fusion access from the graveyard of our deck. That's not a terrible field. Now the back row is pretty terrible, right? There's no saving that back row. 15, attacking again, and again. Oh, okay, so you're definitely a more budget free-to-play player, just kind of playing what you've got. I've got to imagine, right? Because no one in their right mind is playing the Worker Warrior in 2024. And if we can set up both the Yamarula and the Yamaterasu, that is a really, really fun lock. Well, not fun for the opponent, but fun for me. Let's go for Yamarula first of all. But let's just go and see what he's got, right? So, widespread ruin. Bye-bye. Just no. That thing's not staying around. We'll go and buff up again. I think we'll risk it. Because it's lethal, right? 25, 35 is lethal. GG's. So this is the list we're running. It's fairly straightforward, and it's a fun deck, right? I mean, as much fun as locking your opponent out playing can be, obviously the main interaction is going to be your Kim Luna, going to defense mode, popping 2, and then dealing some big damage. That's your main combo play. This new card's pretty cool. Just being a fusion material for 2 of your heroes is really cool. This deck does struggle though in the current metagame, right? They are warriors, and so against Metarion, it's like, do they see their Ashura Star? If they do, then you've lost. Cyber Dragon and Galaxy, they both can swarm very, very quickly. It is like, if you do see this early on, then you're in a good spot, right? You're in a very good spot, because they can't overpower this naturally without going for, say, a Cyber End Dragon. It's got some good matchups, but a lot of the decks right now seem to be bad matchups for it. But skill-wise, it's really cool. Again, the interaction with Shield and Sword and with the Sword and Shield Trap card are both really funny, because a lot of times you'll summon this in attack mode and your opponent think, you know what, I'm going to win. I'm attacking in, I can clear it, but then no, she becomes 51. And then she kind of clears. And of course, if you've got a board full of these guys, then they all become 29 if you play Shield and Sword. And so, it can cheese some wins in situations where your opponent really thinks they're going to win. And for that reason, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Anyway, I'll see you all next Dawn's video. Probably going to be a balanced reaction, I imagine, for Speed Duel.